Down to Earth Network with your host, Sean Myrie. Yup, this episode is called Make the World Great Again. And please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Yes, well, you see what's going on in the world right now, right? And a major figure that's doing a lot of talking is Mr. Donald Trump. And you would think that he would care to just about his own people. He had a slogan called "Make America Great Again" that he got from Ronald Reagan, but it seems he wants to make the world great again, right? So he's with this God complex right now, going around everywhere. Anyone who has a conflict, he puts his mouth in it. He puts his opinions in it. So he wants to make the world great again. For who? For himself or for Americans? Because he's putting himself in a lot of situations with America. He's going to a lot of what it's called. He's going putting himself in conflicts, putting America in a lot of conflicts. And I thought it was to make America great again. Really, it's to make the world great again, he feels, right? So he feels that he should be defending, I guess, the less fortunate. He should be defending the less fortunate and taking out anything that is against whatever he believes or he claims the Americans believe. So he's going to, like, for example, Africa to fight for Christians. Remember that. So when he's going to Africa, and you never think that he would be going to Africa, he's saying he got to help those Christians that are getting unalived. So Trump is on a mission to help people. So when you hear that he's going to Africa or bringing the American military to blow up a part in Africa because of Christians, just look at that right now. That makes him look really good for Africa. He's going to defend the Christians against the Islamists, right? That's the reason he went to Africa to defend the Christians that was getting murdered. So now, how does Trump look for Africans? He looks like a hero, and make the world great again. That's what he wants to do. Bless up. Join me in the chat, Sean Boy, Caparello. Yeah, he wants to make the world great again. That's what he wants to do. He wants to make the whole entire world great again. That's how he feels, right? That's why he's going to places like Africa. Going to he wants to go to Greenland now, but and then he involved himself with Ukraine. So when the Ukraine president came to Washington, he had to basically beg in front of the world, right? Donald Trump to help them. So Donald Trump, right, is trying to make the world great again. All the stuff what he's doing, he's trying to make the world great again, not just America, the world. He just represents America. Now, I don't know if a lot of people don't know that the Pope, right, that represents the world is American. Did you know that? A lot of people forgot that the new Pope, and this is history, this is big, and no one talks about it. The new Pope of the world is American. Just look on that. That's a symbol, right? So it's just stone. Yeah, just look on it. The new Pope of the world is American. If you don't know that, look it up. So that is a symbol, that's a sign of something. And what does that make America look like? Right? This is why he's on this mission. He believes he has to do this mission, right? Because right now in history, the Pope, there's a Pope, right? American Pope. So it's not just make the America great again, it's make the world great again. Check it out. It's make the world great again. So he's probably thinking this is destiny or this is something he should be doing. That's what Trump is thinking. This is something God wants him to go around the world and defend anybody if they're less fortunate. He just said that in Iran, if they start up, if they do anything to those people, he's gonna come into it. He's gonna come into it again. So what is he doing? Is that Americans? No. Check that out. He's not defending Americans. He's defending Iranians, right? So he wants to make the world great again. So anybody who's doing anything he feels is not proper in his eyes, he's gonna go uh, use his powers to settle that. Right now, he says that until there's a nuclear war next week. Yeah, well, he's going places though. Yeah, people are scared of nuclear war, right? But people are just talking. America probably has something what could stop all of that. So that's why he's so brave to go to all these countries and say whatever he wants to say. Everywhere he goes, he says something. But whenever there's a conflict right now, he's putting his mouth in it. Maybe he might put America in it. Just a couple weeks ago, not too long ago, he dropped some type of bomb in Nigeria, right? Dropped some type of bomb because of the Christians. That's a big symbol people are not looking on. He went there because of Christians being killed. So he was defending the Christians in Nigeria. What president has done that? It wasn't no mass, what's called genocide. There's been genocides already in Africa, and no one cared. But because they are putting it out there that it was a lot of Christians getting killed, that's why it became important for Donald Trump to go there. But when there's genocides, no, right? But that's what he's doing. The only people he's not going to save is the Palestinians. He's only telling Israel to kind of, you know, calm down. But are they listening? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Right now, he is trying to make the world great again. Some people might think, no, it's just America, but he's actually defending the oppositions of places like those people who are in Iran doing all those protests. They're against the ruling regime. They're against it, and they want to quiet them down. And how do they quiet them down? Is through force. So they're going to use force, or they want to use force to quiet down those riots. But Donald Trump is saying if they do violent, use violent force, if they unalive many people, they're going to come into it. So America is threatening to come into another place if the government or the ruling party starts to abuse the people. He's going to Iran. He is going to Iran. Will they listen or will they continue to do what they're doing right now? They cut off the internet. So obviously something is kind of fishy. So that's just that situation now. Now, where else does this man want to go? Whoever's a dictator, he's just fishing for dictators all around the world. Anything what's going on, what he feels is not good, he's gonna put himself in it because he wants to make the world great again. So when he said, "Make America great again," do Americans ever question what he's really doing? Because he's not just doing things in America or for America. He's doing things for the world, right? He doesn't have to put himself in Iran. Doesn't have to put the American military in Iran. For what? He's saying to help the people. He doesn't have to bring anything to Nigeria. He's saying because he's helping the Christians. He doesn't have to go to where else? Ukraine. He's saying he's helping the people too. That's why Zelensky came. He's saying he's helping them. I don't know, American people, what you think about your president. What do you think about your president doing all of this, right? I think he thinks he's like close to God or something, like he's God's prophet, that he has to do these things. The more if he does these things, it wipes off the guilt of the other stuff what he's done. So this is a mission to make it. I guess he wants to be. It's like redemption. This man wants to just clean all the dirt off from thinking he's doing good by, defending people, getting into conflicts. I don't know what you guys think, but I feel that's what he's doing. And he's going to do it a lot before he passes away because he's probably scared that he might not be going to the so called heaven, right? And like I said, don't forget the Pope. Ever since the Pope became American. They picked the American Pope. It's a different thing in America right now. The Pope is American. Remember that. Free Greenland. He probably feels it's, and he's mentioned it, that Greenland is a must. So in his eyes, this is like making the world great again. Not just America, it's making the world great again. So by taking Greenland, it's going to help him, right? Free Greenland, no Dutch rule, no American rule. Free Greenland. Well, Denmark is trying to claim Greenland, and America he's very serious about taking it over. I'm sorry. It looks like that's gonna happen. But part of the whole campaign is what he's doing is make the world great again. If you've seen this, right? Make the world great again. Not just America, make the world great again. That's what he wants to do, right? How can you afford a bunker? No one can afford a bunker, only the rich. But is that really going to happen? Is that really going to happen, right? He's kind of on and off with the Putin, right? So before this whole situation, he's always good with Putin. Like on and off. He's on and off. Sometimes he's good, and then sometimes he criticizes him. So, is that part of him making the world great again? He just made up with China, right? So he's good with China right now, with America. He just made up with China, so he's trying to make the world great again. Greenland has always been owned by some country or another, but Greenland has been fighting for independence for so many years. That's why he wants the free game, much respect, free Greenland. That's why he's doing it. He's going to Greenland because Greenland hasn't really been independent. It's been like Christian L has said, it's been kind of not what it's called independent. Like it has no it's a identity. And America is seeing weakness in that. There's no identity, right? So he's feeling he's going to make the world great again. He's saying maybe he'll offer money. He's saying he might offer money to the people of Greenland. He's not just going to take it. He's going to offer them money. He's going to tell them that the benefits of America taking over Greenland. Now, if you're from Greenland, you could go to America. It'll just be like another state. That's what he's gonna throw something in there to attract them. Probably maybe they don't have to pay taxes. You might do that if you're from Greenland. This is the biggest form of Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, maybe Greenland, he's going to make them not have to pay any taxes. That's what might happen. Yeah, it might shut off food stamps too if you have food stamps, right? Because he's saying make America great again? No, he's saying make the world great again. I'm hearing that he might, what, did he get rid of food stamps? I'm not sure. I'm hearing about stuff like that. He's cutting off certain things in America. Certain things he's been cutting off. So who is he making great again? It's not America. He's making the world great again by helping other people. Trump has business on land, also the golf course of Greenland. So that's what he wants it. He knows what he's doing. Very, very, you know, um, using strategies and stuff. He knows what he's doing. Greenland has a strong national identity. They almost gained independence, were their own sovereign country, but then the Dutch changed their mind when they found wait low oil. Oh, so the Dutch, they want Greenland. So this is good, not good thing. This is not a good thing. America knows there's a lot of good things there. This is not a good thing. If you're saying that there's probably oil there. So Mr. Trump is going to take it over. Sorry, they're going to take it over. But I don't know how he's gonna have to offer the people of Greenland something, right? Because he doesn't want to be an enemy to them. Trust me. So he's gonna make the world great again by offering money. He's gonna have to offer some type of citizenship for all America. If they're taking it over, it's America. America. They're taking it over, it's America. So people of Greenland, if there's only 30,000 of you, um, he'll probably try to attract most of you to leave Greenland by offering a lot of money, offering you could travel anywhere in America and live. It'll be a new state. Trump is crazy about the Texas tea. Trump is crazy. Yes, some people might say it's crazy, but he cares not just about America. He cares about the world. He obviously cares about the world, and it's not just America. He cares a lot about what's going on in the world, and he cares to use the American military to take over a lot of places. It's called real estate, right? But there's a lot of people around the world too, not just America, who want America to come into their country and take out their dictator leadership. You've seen it in Venezuela. A lot of people are saying thank you to Trump, right? So he's making the world great again. Yeah, and on top of the oil, there's a lot of lithium, which is used for batteries in smartphones. Oh, and clear they want it. The people who should own Greenland and the citizens of Greenland. So he's going there for a reason. Of course, Trump's going there for a reason to enrich America. So he's going to all these places, right, to make the world great again, but at the same time to make America great again or himself great again, right? Greenland, he has investment in there. Man, it's a scary time and it's a nightmare for Greenland because he is coming there with the military, right? And he's going to try to offer something. He's going to try to offer something for sure. He has to offer something, right? But remember, America has the Pope. A lot of people forgot about this. America has the Pope. I don't think anybody takes that seriously. I don't think anybody ever looked on the Pope and that whole system, right? With in regards to the world, that the Pope and Rome have influence in world, we say, issues or world influence. Remember this: a big population of Africa are probably Catholic and or Christian. Same thing with South America. A big part of South America is most of them. They're all Catholic, and guess where the Catholic Pope is from? America. So, and guess where the Pope most of the time stays and lives? In South America for some reason. So, um, it's a big symbol for America. And this is why I feel Trump is doing this. He feels he's in some type of special time. Um, I swear he feels he's like a prophet or something like that, especially that you have the Pope that's American and he recognizes it, right? You love everyone. We're all one. Love your brothers, Jesus. Yes, there's people who do believe in religion. Respect to that. They do believe in religion. And then there's some people who do not believe in the religion. But Trump believes in Jesus, as he says, and he believes in religion. And I think he believes he's on a mission. Think of it. Most presidents are not supposed to express, I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, express their religion or their faith a lot, but he's one that expresses it a lot in his administration. He expresses it a lot, and that's one reason he went to Africa because he's saying, "Yo, Christians are getting killed." Think of it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's not saying, "Oh, it's the Africans getting killed." He's saying the Christians. So that's a big symbol. He's saying no Christian should be killed. Um, like what was going on in Africa, and he brought a bomb down there, right? Heaven and hell are both available for you to live in while you are alive. Once you are gone, you are only memories. So you don't believe in the heaven, I mean the afterlife, right? You don't believe in the afterlife. Impeach, arrest Trump. Will that happen? I don't think so. Bless up to real King Vic. Yeah. Impeach. We shall see if that happens. Do you think that's going to happen? Impeachment will happen to Mr. Donald Trump? What are they going to impeach him on? They're going to really have to get him on something. Is it going to be war crimes? Because the war crime stuff seems that it doesn't work. It doesn't seem that the war crime stuff works, right? It doesn't seem that the war crime stuff is working because Mr. Netanyahu from Israel has war crimes on him, and he's been traveling to America freely, right? And not getting arrested. We are all one thing we call life. Once we acknowledge that, we can all get on the same page. Well, wish people would believe that, but a lot of people don't believe in religion. Sorry, Christian. They don't believe in Jesus either. Some people believe in other religions, but what he's going what he's doing is to make the world great again through Christianity. That's what I believe. Um, Trump believes this is his mission from God. I believe, again, I'm not surprised he didn't even say that. He believes this is a mission from God for him to do before he probably passes away or he dies. He wants to go down that he helped the Christians in Africa. Imagine how that looks, right? And the Africans are looking at it that the Pope is American, right? The South Americans are looking at, yo, the Pope is American. So a lot of people believe in the Pope like he's God. Correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of people do look on the Pope like he's God. So guess where the Pope is? Is in America. And that's why you're gonna see, right? A lot of people forgot. That's why you're gonna see a lot of things Trump is doing. A lot of people forgot that the new Pope, right, in Rome is American. They have forgotten. I don't believe in Christianity. I believe in Jesus. Jesus is you. Jesus is me. He wants to live in your heart. Yeah? Okay. Respect to that. Respect to Jesus. And there's no truth in the church. See, there's a battle for that right now. There's people who believe and there's people who don't believe because of many different types of things that's been going on throughout the years and the different types of Christians, right? But right now, he's playing the God prophet role, Trump. He's playing the savior role. For sure, he's playing the savior role because he's saying if people act up, if the government, not the government, you would say, the government of Iran act up and start killing people in the streets because they're protesting, he's going to intervene. like he went down to Africa. So if those Islamists start up back in Nigeria, he's going back down there to intervene and blast people up. He doesn't care, right? Who's saying my anti-Trump comments? Trump. People will be against Trump, but he doesn't get. Like I said, he doesn't care. He's on this mission. He believes from God. I believe Trump believes that he is he's supposed to do this to make the world great again, not just America, right? But he's not really saying that yet. He's not really saying talking like that yet. The next time, if like when America takes over a place with the military, he might bring God into it. That's what he might say. The next time they take over a place, he might bring God into it. Remember what I'm saying, right? From behind you, looking like a saint. Yeah, that's what some people think, right? Looking like a saint, but people don't like Trump, but people do support Trump. And like I'm saying, America's in a different place now where they have a big symbol and you're going to see it used more. It's the Pope that represents the Christians or the Catholics of the world. So he got Africa right now, if you look on it. He got South America right now. All he has to do is uh, show himself with the Pope, a picture of him talking to the Pope. That's all he has to do. Once he does that, because he knows how people take in social media, he'll look really holy like this picture behind me. He'll look more like this to people, especially the American people. He'll look like that. Right now, imagine how he looks like in Nigeria for doing what he done, right? Because he didn't have to do that. No leader in America for years, there's been African situations, genocide. No one even helped with one missile. So he's the first one in a long, long time. Why is it? God, you call it praying. Just draw. You guys going back and forth, man. Holy. All I know that Mr. Donald Trump is on a mission. He's on a mission to change the world. That's what he wants. He just wants to change the world, make world history, not just American history. He wants to make world history. He wants to make everything great again. So when he's finished, people in Iran could say, yo, it was Donald Trump that helped free us, right? And if anything happens again in Africa, and in regards to the Islamists in Nigeria, people could say, America and Donald Trump saved us from the Islamists, right? The list goes on. That's why Greenland is going to have to offer the people, the citizens, can't just go there and say, please subscribe.